Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. It's the Iowa State Cyclones against the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Well, guys, Iowa State at Iowa is going to be a marquee matchup this year. The Cy-Hawk Trophy is at stake, and as you know, this is one of the top in-state rivalries in all of college football. The Cyclones came out on top last year, but they lost their quarterback in the transfer portal. We will see if this refurbished Iowa team is able to make some noise here today. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. He'll return it from inside the 5. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. It's a shotgun run call. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's James. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
And the Hawkeyes have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Last completion gets him near the marker. It'll be 3rd down and inches. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
This offense is clearly in rhythm, no matter what they're trying to do. Pass the football, run the football. They're doing it well. And now another first down. The line is doing a great job. The quarterback is seeing the field. This is such a good drive right now, and you just got to put it in the end zone.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit. and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, I know they want to go down there and punch it into the end zone, but that's a good start at home here in this ball game. You get down the field, kicker makes a field goal, you take the lead. Remember, this is about building into success and keeping this home crowd on your side.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down, but it's short of the first down. Brings up 4th down now.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
And the Cyclones will have to kick this away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? On the ground, it's Moulton. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
The Hawkeyes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
On the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
When you study this offense, this is a staple that they run in order to control the edge of the defense. So as a defense, you've got to have a plan against that. These defensive ends or maybe outside linebackers, they've got to be up the field and create a hard edge to keep these little sweeps on the interior.
Looking to pass, it's Rayner. Looks left and finds his target there. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights through a tackle. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So Iowa has the big lead here so far. We'll check out the stats now in the opening period. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa State.
This is really high-level football. It's about timing and spacing, in particular when the field gets condensed. Quarterback throws it on time. Beautiful route by the wide receiver, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
He's going to hand this off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's the target, and it's complete. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Man-to-man coverage from the defense. I think it's very difficult to defend the curl route because you've got to anticipate. And that anticipation can get you beat later in the game.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Moulton. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
And the Hawkeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Scanning the field. It's Rayner. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. To be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Eludes a tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
And the Cyclones come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Rayner. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. Solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets him up now 2nd and 3. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Love staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Bringing pressure. Oh, no, trapping back there. A 4th down stop and a
aggressive nature of this defense, not sitting back and allowing the offense to dictate the pace here on a fourth down. They just get aggressive and they come after him with the blitz, and they get home, sack the quarterback, and create a first down for their offense. That is a great job, and I got to tell you, this defensive coordinator, I really like how aggressive he is.
Quick throw to the left. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Diaz. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first half.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the Hawkeyes called timeout. It's their first. A decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. And the running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Running out of time in the pocket, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
The Hawkeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rayner. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Hayes. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all three of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. That completion makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Rayner. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. And the Cyclones will take a timeout, their final. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Grab near the sticks, it's Hayes. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory. This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he released it. What a catch! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes.
Hands off to the left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Looking to pass here on second down. Dump off caught by the running back. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on third and long.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Handoff in a single back formation. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
So they get nothing on the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good coverage there. Zero gain on the return. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's 2nd down here. To pass. It's Rayner. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Well, this protection has been an issue all day long, and here again the quarterback is hit as he throws the football. He just has never been comfortable, and another incompletion for this offense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long on the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Takes off in a bootleg. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Looking for some space. It's Moulton. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gives it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. If they can't convert this 3rd down. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
The Hawkeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here.
That feels like a touchdown-saving tackle right there to get him onto the ground. What is that, 40-plus yards on the game? But this defensive front 7 has got to do something different up front because they're getting eaten alive by this offensive line.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, the problem with such a conservative play call on 2nd down is that you get pushed into an obvious play call on 3rd down. Nice tackle for loss from this defense, and now this offense is going to have to put the ball in the air. The quarterback is going to have to make a big throw, and this offensive line is going to have to protect really well.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Well, you knew down here near the goal line that the offense was going to try to target the tight end at some point. The defense was not ready for it. They've got to be aware of the big tight end near the goal line.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. He'll throw it now. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, it seems to me like this quarterback is predetermining where he wants to throw the football. He's got to just read the concept out. Here, the coverage is really good, and he still forces the football, forces the issue down the field. That ball probably should have been picked off.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. Coverage C makes the tackle. No gain on that return. It's caught. He's breaking free. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the Hawkeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. All tied up at the end of 3. The fourth quarter will decide this. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. This time they're all over the running back, and they tackle him for a loss.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it would be 62 yards. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great call from the coordinator. He blitzes that near side, short side corner, and he's in the backfield for a tackle for loss on first down. That's exactly how to set yourself up for success on second and third down. Great call from that coordinator.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. A draw to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, this is exactly what you try to do as an offense, is put yourself in a position to take the lead here late in this ball game. That's exactly what they've done, well within range here. I think this is a kick. Put that field goal kicker on the field and let him take the lead.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
What a clutch kick by this kicker. Ice in his veins, and now they lead in this ball game in the 4th quarter. That's a good offensive series, enough execution to put yourself in scoring range, and he buries it. I tell you, that was a great kick.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing.
Got an opening here. Makes the defender miss. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
The Cyclones with 1st and 10 here. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Look out, he's breaking free. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
And the Cyclones are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw. It's Rayner. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down. Completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. It's a run. Running back's got it. Touchdown, Cyclones. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. They'll bring up second and goal.
Chris, you get this close to the goal line, and look at all the defenders up near the line of scrimmage. It is so difficult to just run the football. The offensive line has got to be dominant in order to do that. I look for them to try to get to the play action or get the quarterback out of the pocket, get him on the move with a run-pass option.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is just a great offensive series when they needed it most, and they set themselves up to allow that run game to just punch it in right near the goal line. That is a great job. I tell you what, execution at its finest.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Iowa State 17, Iowa 13.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the single back takes the handoff. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. They lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joel. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. caught in the backfield. It's Diaz. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Moulton. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Time running down. They'll go for it here on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch is made down the middle. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. And the Hawkeyes called timeout. It's their first. They'll still have two available as we approach the end of this game. The Hawkeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Throwing off play action. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Just trying to get rid of it. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Man, this defense has been tough today. And, Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it here on fourth down. This is where it's about players, not plays. I say it constantly. I say it all the time. Who's your best player? He gets the ball right here.
So down 4, late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. And it's a kneel down. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Clatton and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.